I was wondering if maybe you'd like to go to the beach and maybe get a coffee after.
Hey guys, in class we did and used the quick selection tool on this image, and the reason why the quick selection tool worked with this image so well is because it has a contrasting background. There's a lot of blues and greens in the background, and we have this really crisp and in focus yellow flower, this daisy. If I go here to my quick selection tool and access that, I can see it's underneath my object selection tool. I'm going to pick that. And all I have to do with quick selection, it really does what it says when it finds the need to do so. It doesn't work all the time, but again, with this image, it just kind of worked really well. So I'm just going to click right on this yellow and let's see what happens. Notice that it analyzes the image first. It may do this beforehand or afterhand. I'm going to click this again and look what we have. I'm going to zoom in and show you, because these selection lines, I'll be honest, are pretty difficult to see. In Photoshop, they kind of dance around and it makes it easier for us to see. But another way to look at what you have selected is by changing your view mode into down here using your quick mask mode. If you click right here, it will change everything to red, this kind of red wash, and whatever you have selected will remain visible. So based on this, it looks like we have a good selection. Now, all I did was change the view. I didn't permanently change this background to red, so I can click on this quick mask mode again to take that red off. And now I've isolated this as a selection. Now I can copy this, copy, Command C or Control V, and paste, Command V or Control V, and I have pasted that into its own layer. So I have now done that, and there is proof that I have separated it from its background. Now I can move this around. I can rotate this. I can scale this up, although not very much since it's a smaller image. I can scale it down and make a whole army of them if I want to. Let us do a couple of these, and I will see you next time. Okay, guys, take care. Guys, let's look at another one of these. Another image and another flower. Now, this flower has a contrasting background of green and almost like this slate color. I think it's concrete. Let's see how well quick selection works here. Now, I'm going to zoom in and let's see if this works pretty well. And I'm going to single click on the flower. Let's see what happens. Again, I'm going to use quick mask mode to see what I have selected. That seems to have done a pretty good job. I'm impressed. Now again, I can take off that quick mask mode just by clicking it again, and I can copy and paste into its own layer. And now this is completely separate from the background. Again, a great way of working, but remember, it's because we have such a high contrast in background color that I'm able to do these quick selections. I want to show you one that doesn't work so well. I have another image here that you would think would work, right? We have our flower, it's in focus. However, the contrast of the background and the foreground is pretty worrisome because they're the same whites. Again, we're looking at color, because that's how the quick selection tool looks at this, is a differentiation of color and a contrast of color. So we have similar whites back here. Let's see how quick selection works. I'm going to click on the edge of this flower and let's see what happens. Does it do anything? Let's check our mask. I don't see anything. Let's click that again. Oh, there's something. It did something. But it looks like it selected almost the entire background except for these red areas here. Let's try that again in a different area. I'm gonna deselect. Let's select down here. Nope, the same thing. So, or almost the same thing. We have a different area that's cut out from the background. Again, be cautious if you're going to use the quick selection tool. Make sure that you're using high contrast colors from the background. And of course, if you're going to take a picture of an object, it's usually best to do it in a contrasting color or a white background. So just a word of caution. Let's do a couple of these and make them look good. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.